Welcome everybody. My name is Koopzilla and this is another StarCraft 2 broadcast. I have a pro replay for you. You can see by the names up here. Let me do my sound. We have Drewbie and Muslim. Two great teams, two fantastic players. Both players are high on the ladders and both are amazing in StarCraft 2 competitions. And I think this was recently in a StarCraft 2 competition, possibly MLG. But either way, I did want to watch it. I'm not a huge fan of Terran versus Terran play, but I'm sure that these two players will make it super awesome. Super! And since it is a mirror matchup, we'll be able to see just exactly what goes down for them. So we see that we can just kind of watch over here and see that DeMuslim is just a hair ahead, maybe a second or two. But not that big of a deal, you know. But we could just see how awesome these players are. Oh no, what's going on? Oh, there we go. Their APM is just off the charts. Some of it might be spam, but also some of it is just flat out. They are rocking the keyboard and the mouse. And so we'll just see what goes on with this. As for my channel, I haven't been posting much, but I have noticed that the only games that actually get views on my channel are the pro replays. And so I'm going to start sticking mostly to that. I might post a video of myself playing every once in a while, but the main focus when I do post videos will be pro replays, just because I know you guys like that sort of stuff. And so do I. I mean, I like watching, I mean, pretty much the only people I watch is StarCraft. He plays himself, and every once in a while Husky will team up with Anaris and Day 9 and play some stuff, and that's pretty fun to watch too, but I really just love the juicy meat of the pro replays. And so basically nothing's going on right now. We could see that both players are doing pretty much exactly the same build. Right about now is where we'll see if anything goes strange. We do see a Marine coming out for DeMuslim, on patrol over here. Neither player has even bothered to scout yet, and we do see a command center going down for Drewbie, and so this could be the game-changing factor. We'll see just what goes down, but a command center is going down for DeMuslim as well. And so nothing really is different. We do see, well, no, nothing is different. Both gases are going down for Drewbie right now, whereas DeMuslim has one gas that finished a while ago. So Drewbie might be going for some heavy gas play since he had got both gas before DeMuslim did, but you never know. It just might be the style of play they choose to go. And so both players are turtling up pretty heavily in their base. Drewbie is getting a bunker, and this SCV will be kept alive by Drewbie's impeccable micro. And as for DeMuslim, just kind of positioning the Marines out here. He might decide to throw a bunker down here just to wall off, similar as Drewbie. This is a common style that Terrans choose to do. Something that might happen, I'm kind of wondering what that was. Something that might happen in, on Terran play, since they are close by air, you see it's just a short distance away. I would guess that they would go for starports, but it doesn't seem like they are rushing towards that. I don't see a starport going down for Drewbie. Well, maybe, yeah. 1-1-1 build both ways. Got a fast command center, both of them. That's just necessary for the micro. Transforming it to orbital command not only lets you produce 2 SCVs at once, but also lets you call down 2 sets of mules at once. So as soon as this is just super saturated, which it already is, he can lift up, land right here, and just completely saturate this natural super fast. We do see a Hellion going out. I guess I must have missed it. He probably poked up here and just saw that and was able to microwave before anything happened, getting it repaired back at his home base. And we do see the first Viking out on the field. Let's see if Drewbie has any Vikings. Looks like he has a few Hellions, which same as DeMuslim. He is floating and landing over just about the same time DeMuslim is. Their timings are so similar, it's really funny. I think he suspects he's going to be able to take out this Viking if he's careful, but he wasn't paying attention quite. Wasn't able to stutter step that quite much, but Drewbie's Viking is out and will chase DeMuslim's away. And as for DeMuslim, he did get that scout off, and so although Drewbie kind of knows what DeMuslim is going, he's kind of in the dark also. You know, he can kind of infer what's going on just because of the units that he had. He saw a Hellion, he saw the Viking, but DeMuslim for sure knows because he did scout with that Viking. And so we do see both players, you know, just turtling up pretty hardcore. It's kind of a boring game. I'm sorry I'm doing this, but DeMuslim is a little bit supply blocked. We do see some supply depots going down over here. Trying to get himself unsupply blocked, and we do see the move out. We might see a little push, going to do some harassment. These bunkers are perfectly placed, getting a complete wall off, so he's going to have to kind of slide right through there. And unless he just does a complete run by, he could be losing quite a bit of Hellions. They do. No, I don't think they have Blue Flame researched. I can't even click on a tech lab to see. I don't think they have Blue Flame researched. But for now, DeMuslim is just going to grab the central watchtower, and in the meantime, just macro up. That's what they're doing. Looks like Drewbie is choosing to go for tanks. He's getting a siege tech. A scan going down for DeMuslim will reveal everything, including this Raven. Ravens, I've noticed, have been getting implemented a little bit more into Terran play. You see DeMuslim has one as well. You know, early in the maybe a year ago, when StarCraft 2 first came out, I really never saw Ravens unless it was for like massive cheese. You know, mass Raven going to cheese the opponent. But now they get it for you know, if the other player has ghost, it's good for detection. It's also great to throw down a point defense drone to limit any Marauder or Viking shots. And it's kind of interesting, just the metagame of StarCraft, what's going on. And we see a great concave from DeMuslim, going to be able to take out a lot of Drewbies, but moving them away, trying to get DeMuslim, spreading them out. And Drewbies will go down, even though I think he had more Hellions to begin with. Let's just look at the units lost tab. Units lost. No, that's not the one I want. Is it this? Yes. So in the meantime, DeMuslim over here trying to take out the rocks with Hellions. It's not going to be very quick. He kept burning down rocks very easily. But we do see, you know, 11 units killed for Drewbie and only 5 for DeMuslim. So I think Drewbie came out in the short run in that little engagement. Excuse me. Just get drink of water. There we go. Let's take that stupid thing away. There we go. So we do see 3 tanks for DeMuslim and a few SCVs as well as mules being dropped over here. And it looks like, in the meantime, Drewbie has taken out these rocks and he's starting to long distance mine. He does have an orbital command over here. I don't know why he's floating it off. Maybe it's just a little bit preoccupied. And as I say that, he floats it over. Let's just see what units are on the field. 6 tanks for both. DeMuslim has a little bit more Vikings. Also has a Banshee. And 2 Thors just popped out for Drewbie. So he's choosing to move out. This might be the chance. The Thors could be the game changer in this. I'll keep the units tab up just so we can watch what's going on in terms of who has more what. And so DeMuslim does have a great siege going on. You know, protecting his base, keeping this safe. He has his Hellions positioned over here just in case Drewbie tries to do a run by, which it looks like he might. He might try to push over here where there are less tanks, but DeMuslim senses this and moves his tanks forward. If these tanks are caught out of position, they might be able to do it, but they do get a few shots, and these point defense drones, not sure what those point defense drones are really for. I guess they could be for these Vikings, maybe? I don't know. I guess they're just mainly for Vikings. And in the meantime, Drewbie is positioned his tanks over here, getting a little bit of shot on the mineral line, and he's able to shell a little bit away at the command center. In the meantime, his Muslims Vikings get pumped up and take a few shells from the Thors, and Thors do massive splash damage. And so he moves in, scouts with his Thor, slow-moving Thor, gets shot a few times by the tanks. These point defense drones are still doing quite a bit of damage. Actually, those are the Muslims, and the Thors are doing some pretty good work. And so now the Muslim moves in against the siege line. I don't know if that's a good idea, but he does land his Vikings and is able to get a great surround. And pretty much all of Drewbie's units are gone. So DeMuslim has 9 tanks now but look at this, horrible. Oh no! Oh no! DeMuslim just moves straight. Oh, what? Super surprising. Wow. Drewbie had a Hellion in the mineral line, but he still had all of these, and he did lose his third. That he might just been feeling too far behind, and that misclick of just all his siege tanks getting annihilated by these guys. So Drewbie takes that game. This is going to be a 3-game series, best of 3, I guess. And we'll see who comes back. So please stay tuned for game number 2. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Koopzilla signing out.